Hey there, how's it going? I tell you, sometimes you just end up doing things you don't necessarily think you're gonna do, but you do it anyways. A couple days ago, I did a poll asking, the current viewers and watchers about what would they like to see on the channel for another car. If I were to get another car, what would they like? More of a street car build or a dedicated race car build? And by race car, I mean drag racing. So, the poll came up, and here's a screenshot of the current results, and it's about it's a little bit more favorable to a street car build, but a lot of people will like to see a drag car build as well. And for me, I want to get into racing. It's something I've always wanted to do. I think it'd be a great addition to the channel in terms of content, and it gives me a reason to build a car rather than just goofing off on the street and potentially getting in trouble or what have you. So I've been highly considering about doing something like that. Right now the car market is all over the place, and finding a suitable car that would be good for racing was it was a little of a challenge, but I think I found something that checks all the boxes, and it is probably the most unique and ridiculous car I've ever owned and probably will ever have on this channel, at least for a good while. So I think it's finally time we say hello to the new Cars Created project / race car. So as much as I love my EV Mustang, I don't want to mess it up. I think this will be, it's a unique Mustang within itself, although a Mustang isn't unique compared to a lot of other cars. This will be more or less the street car build. Listening to what my viewers, said in the poll, this will be my street car build. I may do occasional racing just to see what the car does, but primarily street car, daily, something different. With that said, what would I get for a race car? Something unique. It's also street legal. Well, after much looking around at what was available, price for performance, availability of parts, and uniqueness, and just kind of what you can do to the platform as a whole, I settled on a car that I never thought I would ever own. And, well, that's this. Right here. How about that? Say hello to the new project car, race car on the Cars Created YouTube channel. Welcome to 1984 Pontiac Fiero in a wonderful, straight up Talladega Nights Wonder Bread livery going on. How about that? So I'm gonna take a closer look at the car today. I'm gonna pull it up here in the garage, and we'll get a better look at it and take the tarp off, of course, and just kind of see what we have, and I'll show you exactly what the car has and what I have planned for the car. But first I gotta go grab the key, and it's kind of like the anti-theft system. So let's get a little bit closer of a look here. Yeah, there's a reason why there's a tarp on it, because the doors have no glass. I will be getting a set of doors that does have glass. That way I won't have to deal with this issue. But yeah, for now, unfortunately, I have to deal with this. Nice thing is the doors that are on here, have this really nice aluminum sheet metal thing going on. Like I said, I mean, this is a actually professionally built race car. Well, I don't know about professionally built, but it is a race car that it is a purposely built race car. Perhaps professionally stretching the imagination, but it is all about functionality. So unfortunately, I think the driver this car was originally made for, it was a little bit smaller than me. 6'2", fitting in the cars like this sometimes not the easiest thing. But yeah, so let me just kind of, I haven't even figured out a good way to get in this thing yet. kind of that, and then I just gotta pull this leg in. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I need to make some adjustments. I'm a little cramped. In here. This is the closest thing to a go-kart I've been in since I was a kid. Like I said, anti-theft. Oh my god. Never had a car with removable steering wheel. This is definitely a level up, I suppose. It's a neutral, 100% race car. Main power on. So we got over here, ignition, fuel, and not too bad, huh? I really love this right here. Quote from the movie, "You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby." Oh man, tell you that 3.8 back there, man, that thing rumbles. Feels like a V8. It almost gives a very V8 vibe. Definitely interesting. Never had a car with a 3.8. Well, a GM 3.8. Any 3.8. Didn't even have a Ford 3.8. But yeah, supercharged GM 3.8. The nice thing is the engine's completely stock, and actually the computer is mounted right here. But the engine's completely stock. They pretty much just made the modifications to fit it into the Fiero, but otherwise it's stock. So reliability wise, should be a fairly reliable car. I mean, it runs, it idles, you know, right around 1,000 RPMs like a stock car would. It's not like loping really bad, like it's got some massive cams in it or anything. The only thing that makes this car not easy to drive is the clutch. It has a stage 3 clutch in it, so it's very grabby. Sometimes first gear is a little bit hard to find. There we go. Yeah, it ain't too bad. You know, if you're easy with the engagement, it's not too bad. Alright. And the nice thing about the clutch, it does feel much like a Mustang clutch. The give points towards the top, which is good. And then apparently, this is what you do to turn it off. Cut the fuel. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna start where the fun stuff is. You know, I gotta say, I've never had a Fiero. Never been really around a Fiero. I gotta say, they have a lot of freaking space back here. Look at this. I mean, you can fit a lot of space. It reminds me of the new C8 Corvettes, how they are. It's got like the same type of compartment back here. Huh. Interesting. Now actually kind of thinking about that, because the C8 is a mid-engine car, so go figure. Should have just called the damn thing a Fiero. But as you can see, we just got a, you know, nicely, well, I mean, it's mostly stock, 3.8 liter supercharged V6 out of a Grand Prix GTP. So, you know, it's pretty reliable, stout powertrain. It's all stock apparently. There's no, the pulley stock, everything's stock. It looks like they did some, you know, braided fittings here for the fuel line and whatnot, which is nice. It's got the necessities, quick remove fuel lines, whatnot. It's got this custom intake here. I don't know if it's custom or they make it exactly for this. Oh, nice to put the fuel filter there. Just now noticed that. But the air filter actually comes down right here. It'd actually really be nice if I could get a scoop made, or a fine scoop. Put goes right here. That'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, it's got some seriously heavy duty. I mean, I don't think I've seen racing wires or spark plug wires this thick. I mean, these are some serious things. But yeah, see, as far as I know, it's mostly a stock engine. So there's definitely room to grow in terms of power. Looks like we have aftermarket coils tucked in down here. 3 of them. It's nice, they're all numbered. I guess they're MSD coils, just judging by the color, I guess. The other nice thing is, on the rear here, we do have some coilovers, so that's good. We can adjust for tire size and spring rate and all that, you know, it's nice. I guess they're fully adjustable. I never actually took a look at that, but that wasn't super important, you know, it's already on the car, so. I think this is the newer subframe out of the newer Fiero. Apparently the newer like 88 and up subframes are better, or 86 and up or something like that. Like I said, this is an 84. Up front here, we have an upgraded radiator, aluminum radiator. Looks like, I'm not sure, I guess this is a factory style fan. Either way, it's a low profile fan. I think it's more than capable of cooling a 3.8 liter V6. Big, heavy, I guess this is 0 gauge. Well, it is, yep, straight up 1/0 welding cable, so can't get any thicker than that, right? To an Optima red top, so that's nice. Still got the factory blower motor, so there is heat, factory style brake reservoir, and brake booster. Manual steering rack, because apparently these never came with power steering, supposedly, so yeah, but it doesn't really need it. The front end's pretty light. But when you're only using one hand to, you know, holding the camera, and the other hand's trying to turn, it's a little tricky, but it's not bad. This scoop was custom made here for cooling with the radiator. I'd like to probably get like a mesh screen put on that, but that's, you know, that's cool. I like to repaint the bottom of this hood because I'm not sure why they brush painted it white, but they did. You know, it's not too bad. It just needs a little cleaning up. I mean, it was a purpose-built car. This is not a show car by any means. However, that doesn't mean I won't try to make it look pretty. Wiring is a bit of a mess on this car. One thing I've noticed for a special built race car, you know, they just did a lot of crimp connects. You know, they're not heat shrinked or anything, but I mean, it works for now, so I'm not going to really bother with it. Maybe down the road I will tackle some of the wiring, but yeah, not too bad. It's the 4-speed, whatever Muncie transmission that they have. Factory 4-speed, stage 3 clutch. Like I said, it's factory Pontiac Grand Prix ECU over there. Yeah. I mean, as far as the car goes, it's pretty bare bones. I do need to make adjustments. Adjustment number 1 is either get the seat adjusted. I think it's because of the aggressive side bolsters on this seat. Makes it really difficult for me to get in and out because I get kind of caught on the bolster here. You know, this seat is designed to keep you in there, hug you in side to side for what this car was built for, and that's road racing. You know, this car was able to get 2+ G's, lateral G's on turns, so, you know, this was good to keep you in there. But for me, not good, because I can't get in and out easily. And the other bad thing is it's fixed in place. The crap part is the cage. As you can see here, the way the cage is, and I don't know if I can make adjustments to, you know, have adjustments made to the cage, but if the seat was able to go all the way back, I mean, I've got probably 5 or so inches there, and I think that would make the driving experience a lot more comfortable for me. You know, someone who's 6'2". So eventually we're going to have to figure something out with the cage. I don't know if we can take off this support. I don't know. I don't know anything when it comes to rules of cages or anything. You know, the nice thing is having a cage in the car already is if the car gets faster, I don't have to do anything. It's already here. But technically, I don't think the car's fast enough to need a cage on the track. It may, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's really the thing. Since I want to set it up for drag racing, you know, I'd love to get a radial tire setup, you know, something back here, maybe skinnies up front. I do want to keep it a nice street car too, but it's not going to be something driven, well, you know, that much. This is definitely going to be a car driven when the weather is just right. Oh, this is something actually really cool. From my understanding, it was built for endurance racing at Watkins Glen. That's where this car was originally racing at. So this was really designed to be easily put together, easily taken apart. if there were repairs need to be made. So even the windshield, they designed it so where only thing is you got these clips, you know, I guess with these 10mm bolts. You know, you just zip all these little clips out, and you know, there's a little silicone here, but other than that, you just pop the windshield out. And the reason why that is because this top cover here apparently is removable for the dash. So if they need to make quick changes with wiring, or if something happened in the dash, it was apparently easier to be able to pop the windshield out, make the changes or repairs, put the windshield back in, and go racing. Same thing with a lot of how this car is put together. You know, everything is put together in a way where it's meant to be quickly changed out if something breaks, which is nice, because it was all about purpose. And for a racing standpoint, that is beautiful. But like I said, I do want to take some time and make the car more comfortable for me, set the car up more for drag racing, make some small changes here and there, and, you know, try to make it look a little bit more nice. You know, I'm not exactly sure what I'll do with the delivery. I kind of dig the whole Wonder Bread thing going on. You know, it gets a lot of attention. I've had so many people looking at me, but I think what I will do is probably peel off a lot of these sponsor stickers, and only add the ones that I have. You know, right now, current sponsor is Mishimoto. So, you know, I'll probably take a lot of these sponsorship stickers off, but keep the main Wonder Bread thing going on, just because it's unique and people seem to like it and laugh and look, and it gets attention. It's nice. I love when people smile. Down here, this is one other thing that's going to need some small repair. The exhaust is a little, you know, needs some adjustment here on the hangers. I don't know, and eventually I'm going to try to find out, but my rear X pipe that I made for the SHO just might work for this. And, you know, I mean, it's not necessarily, even if it does work, it's not necessary to go on this car, but one day I will probably kind of just loosely hook it up like I've done with the other cars to see if it, you know, what it does to the sound. For now, looks like we just got some glass pack mufflers. You know, the damn thing's loud, but it don't sound bad. You know, it sounds like a 3.8. But yeah, this is it, guys. You know, I'm not sure where this car is going to take me, but I think this is something really cool that will help grow the channel and to get me started with racing. I think this is it right here. You know, it's still a project. There's things that need to be done. There's things that need to be fixed and changed, but otherwise, yeah. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the video here. Since I had the car pulled up, I'm going to go and get some work done to it while it's finally stopped raining. And that way, you know, hopefully I can get the car, you know, on the road here at some point soon and start driving it, enjoying it here before winter. Then it's pretty much just going to sit until springtime. But during that time, we'll be making a lot of the necessary adjustments. And I'll probably start getting it ready for 2022 spring racing season, and that's when I'm going to start hopefully getting to the track and feeling out the car. But for now, just want to drive it, enjoy it, and start making the changes I need, and that starts today. But with that said, that will be it for this video. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share with everyone you know if you want to see more content like this. If you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, keep a lookout for the next true car enthusiast video.